I'm sitting here with Coach Carlisle. Going to talk a little bit about the upcoming golf campaign. We had talk a little bit about how you felt about the 2011 fall campaign.
Well, we played very well at the very beginning, and then we had a little last two tournaments we didn't play quite as well. We had a lot of players get sick, got sick at tournaments, and we weren't real healthy. So I don't think that's indicative of what kind of team we have our last two events. I think our finish in the first two events is more accurate in that regard.
And one thing I definitely want to talk about is the fact of hitting number one after the first couple of events. What does that mean for your program as you're trying to build back up from where you know, with the 3 national championships and kind of back up to that top level of Division II that you've been striving for?
Well, it shows that we're capable of playing at that level, and I feel like we'll get back to that in the spring. There's no doubt. I think we've got J.P. Solis has got his wrist healed up well, and he's over his fear of re-injuring it again, so he's going to make a big impact on us in the spring. He gets back to playing like he has in the past. So I think we'll be able to return to that level after a couple tournaments in the spring.
And that's not saying you haven't been there. That's more touching on the fact that, you know, you just feel like you're with this young team that you had, because that's something I knew you really want to talk about, because you haven't had any, you still don't have any upperclassmen on your team now, and that's got to be something, you know, you're building for the future.
And definitely, we don't have any seniors this year. We've got some good juniors though, and I really think that's enough experience with the juniors that we have to play. So that's really not an issue. But it will be nice next year having quite a few seniors that'll be playing too. So the future looks good.
How do you feel the NCAA Division II golf landscape, and particularly the Peach Belt, sets up this year?
It's tough, especially with the format for our national championship being match play. It's really difficult. You could have the best team in the country and win all year long, and you may not even make it to the national championship the way things are set up. But you know, hopefully that is going to identify the best team in the country.
Well, you got about a little over a month and a half to get ready for the upcoming year, or for the 2012 spring campaign. What are you going to do as you prepare for that?
We're just going to continue to do like we have. We'll just be practicing and playing, working on conditioning, working on things we work on. We work a great deal on our short game and driving the ball, so we're just going to continue to do that.
Well, one thing that we definitely want to note is your home event, the Cleveland Golf Combine Collegiate that you got. It's a little under 2 months away, believe it or not, and you know, you got a great field for that.
It is a good field. You know, it's interesting here in South Carolina. We got both Clemson and South Carolina playing against each other. They really don't play each other very often. South Carolina being more oriented to a different region, the NCAA, and of course in the SEC. And so we've got all the Division I teams in the state of South Carolina except for Coastal Carolina, and some other SEC and ACC teams like Maryland and Vanderbilt and schools like that come into play. So it should be a really good field. Palmetto's going to be in great condition for it, so it should be a lot of fun.
What's your end goal at the end of the year? Where do you think the high expectations for this team go?
Well, we feel like we can compete for a national championship. We just take it one step at a time, make our way to the region championship, get out of there, make it to the national championship site, qualify for match play there, and just take everything one step at a time and stay in the present and not get too far ahead.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.